We start with the MCQ. I'm planning to do 100 MCQs as a first part one. Then next 100 short questions and some around 25 to 30 pictures, which is compulsory in your part two paper. Right. Syllabus, right? 70%, not like other subjects, 70% from grade 10 syllabus, 30% is from your grade 11 syllabus. But this year, anyhow, all the subjects you will get 70% from 70% from grade 10 syllabus. Right. Sorry for the interruption. Because due to pandemic situation, most of the government schools couldn't complete your grade 11 syllabus, I think. So they have, we have got information that they have made a paper mainly based on grade 10 syllabus. But the grade 11 will also come, so expect both. But anyways, history paper normally they make 70% from grade 10. So 10 is very important syllabus. Please focus more on that. Right. So number one, what is the oldest chronicle of Sri Lanka? Yes, the oldest chronicle of Sri Lanka is option number B, Dipavamsa, right? But the answer is Dipavamsa, B, but most important chronicle of Sri Lanka was Mahavamsa. You know why? Because we get the continuous history with very strong evidence in Mahavamsa. Dipavamsa, there are weaknesses. So because of that, we don't consider Dipavamsa as a strong chronicle, right? So, but oldest chronicle was Dipavamsa. So option is B. The answer is B, option number B. Again, sorry for the interruption. When we are doing online webinars, this is normally common thing. Now, students, when I'm explaining, you can listen, and if you need any important other notes, you can jot it down. If you have any doubts, regarding anything, when I give you a chance, you can ask me, right? After each session is over, I will give you like 5 to 10 minutes time to ask any doubts, right? Okay. So who was number 2? Who was the author of the first part of Mahavamsa? We know it's Mahanamathero, right? It's Mahanamathero, right? So answer is A. Question number 3. Mahavamsa was compiled in order to interpret by explaining some areas which is known as Mahavamsa Tikava. What is the name given to this Tikava, right? What is the name? It's option D, One Sapta Pakasini. One Sapta Pakasini. Okay, right. Question number 4. The correct answer derived when A and B are matched is, what is the answer? We'll see. Prashasti Kavya, Sandesha Kavya, Atan Kavya, Vamsha Kavya. there is a mistake in the question actually. I didn't check that, but fine. Prashasti Kavya, Sandesha Kavya, Hatan Kavya, Vamsa Kavya. If you don't mind, children, please write from this side. There is a mistake in this question. You should write the era, the period, kingdom of the era, the different kingdoms should come in this side. Actually, it has not given. Okay, we'll skip that question. I will do that later. I will ask you to write from here, this side. Then we'll do the question. Okay. Even if you write, you can write now. You can write. Sorry, no. Prashasti Kavya, yes. What do you mean by Prashasti Kavya? No, question is correct, right? Prashasti Kavya. What is the answer? Parakumbha Siddhita, right? Sandesha Kavya, Salalihini Sandesha. Okay. Hatan Kavya, Constantine, right? Vamsa Kavya, Tupa Vamsa. So what is the answer? Prashasti Kavya, Parakumbha Siddhita B, A, Hatan Kavya, D, C. Sorry. Question is correct, right? B, A, D, C. Answer is option B. Question number 5. What is the foreign source which includes about the Buddhist kingdoms in Sri Lanka? Answer is Chinese sources. Option C. Okay, Chinese sources. The correct answer derived when A and B are matched. Hun San, record of tour of Hun San, right? Aristotle, Dimondo, Ptolemy, approach to geography, and Pliny. Sorry, I didn't say Pliny. Pliny Naturalis Historia. So what is the answer? C, A, B. Sorry, C, A, D, B. Okay, answer is C, A, D, B. So option A. So when I'm telling you all, please match it, right? Even in the exam, you don't just do it mind. You should match the two areas. Then you can then you can get the correct answer. Always do from your mind. Right. Question number 7. Inshira, are you there? Inshira?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, there are some students sending messages that they are in the waiting room. Can you?
Yes, but I'm now. I need to get hold of those who have registered. So if they have registered, could you ask them to rename themselves to the name that they gave when they were registering, so that I know it is them who registered, because some of them have here with different names. Some of them, those who have not registered. So I think it will be only fair for those who have registered in advance.
Yeah, fine.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to actually interrupt this session. I'll tell my son to do that, right? Question number 7. Sigiriya Kurutugi belongs to a type of inscription. What is the source they have used for this? Right? Miraval. Answer is option D. Right? Miraval. Yes, now students, please don't send answer here in the chat box, right? If you have any doubt, you can ask me, right? Because I am discussing the answers with you, so you can write it. If you have any doubt, you can send me because it's getting disturbed. I wanted to finish the entire tube within given time limit. That's the thing, and I will give some time for you all to clarify certain other doubts, other areas, right? Right. Okay. Underline the duration of prehistoric era. Option B, right? 125,000 BC to 18,000 BC. Question number 9. The early settlers of Sri Lanka was known as Homo sapiens. Option C, right? An example for outdoor camp of prehistoric man in lowland wet zone. Right? What is the example for outdoor camp? Bellambendi Terrace. Okay, option D. I hope all of you have the tune with you. If you don't have the tune, please try to write at least the question and the answer. No need to write all of 4 options, right? Fine. Question number 11. The most useful source to study history from the Kotte period to Kandyan period, right? So from Kotte to Kandyan, what are the books that written? From Kotte, Sandesha Kavya written in Kotte, Prashasti Kavya was written in Kotte, but when it's come to Kandyan kingdom, it's Hatan Kavya, right? So option C is the answer, right? Question number 12. The main factor that is taken into consideration when determining an environmental zone in Sri Lanka for early settlers, right? What is the main factor was determined? Annual climatic factors, right? So under this, now these are actually, remember when you get MCQs, sometimes even in the introduction itself, they mention the correct or most appropriate answer, to select the most appropriate answer. Okay, so sometimes the similar type of answers they can give, similar type of answers. Sometimes the both answers are correct, but the most suitable one you have to correct, right? So here, annual weather conditions, annual rainfall, annual monsoons, right? All these, the annual rainfall, monsoon, all these are included in annual climatic factor. So the answer is annual climatic factor, right? Option C. Okay. Mm. Eighth answer. Sorry, who is this boy? Girl has asked 8th answer. So one child has asked. 1 minute. 8th answer is option B. Option B is the answer, right? And I kindly ask everyone, please don't send me the answers in the chat box to others, right? Don't type. You can do by your own when I'm explaining. Okay, if you have a doubt, please ask. Don't send the answer in the chat box. Okay, right. Question number 13. Of the following, the oldest cave that was inhabited by ancient man is, what's the oldest cave? Pahiyangara Lena. Okay, Pahiyangara Lena. Option C. 14. Name that has been used for Anuradhapura in King Vijayabahu first Panakadu copper plate, right? The name was given as Nurupura, right? Nurupura. Students, please don't interrupt the session. This is valuable time of your time, your data, my time, right? So please
Excuse
don't
me,
send
miss.
the message. Yeah,
Is it
yes.
Nurupura or Murupura?
Sorry, that is
Is it
Nurupura,
B?
right? Not Murupura. N. Option B. Option B. Option B is the answer. Fine. Is that clear?
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Yeah. Some students are sending messages. If you have any subject messages related to subject, please questions, please send. Don't send unwanted things. If you wanted to ask any other messages, you can, after the webinar, you can refer to me. I think my number is there, or if not, you can get my number from Ms. Inshira. She will give. You can text me and ask, right? Because I don't want to waste your valuable time, right? Fine. If you have any subject related doubts, questions, please feel free to ask me. If you can't understand whatever, you can ask me. But now, based on these questions, later when I give you time, you can ask any doubt, right? Fine. Question number 15. Evidence of breadfruit seeds that had been baked and eaten 125,000 years ago have been discovered in Kitulgala Pelilena. Option D. Okay, option D. What is the meaning of the word Avarana, which was written in Brahmin inscription, which belongs to Gane Kanda Viharaya and Gallena Viharaya? Avarana means actually the ancient name for Anicut. Okay, Anicut. Option C. Option C. Anicut only Avarana, right? 5. The answer derived when A and B are matched. Okay. If my voice is not clear, if I'm getting stuck, sometimes due to coverage issues that can happen, please drop me a message or please unmute and you can tell me. I will again start from where I have stopped. Okay. Because since it is a 4-hour session, sometimes we might have some technical issues, right? Right. Question number 17. The answer derived when A and B are matched, right? Kasikaragam, Manikaragam, Kevatagam, Kumbhakaragam. So we know Kasikaragam, please match, right? C, villages of farmers, Manikaragam, villages of gem miners. So then C, D, Kevatagam, villages of fishermen. C, D, A, Kumbhakaragam, villages of potters. E. So option A is the answer, right? So always when there is to match and get the answer, don't do it from your mind, match it and then get the answer. That is the actually the best way to do. Otherwise, if you do from your mind, you will sometimes if you go wrong in one place and then you will get you will be wrong. Other thing, for example, now these are easy ones, but if you know only two of these and you don't know the other two, right? So then you have to check, match those, whatever you know, match and see which one can be the proper correct answer. That whatever you know, even one or two, that you can match that and see. Then you can get sometimes the proper answer, right? Fine. Question number 18. What is the ancient name of trading villages, right? Ancient name of trading villages we call as Nianga, right? Option B, Nianga. Okay, right. Question number 19. In Panakadwa copper inscription, which belongs to the Vijayabahu first period, mentions the word Nurupura. Again, that same, this question in a different way I have given earlier. Nurupura, what is the city known by this name, right? So, what is the answer? Anuradhapura, right? Option C, Anuradhapura is the answer. In a different way, that question came. Eighteenth question. Okay, 1 minute. 18th question is, what is the ancient name of trading villages? It's Niangam. Okay, Niangam. Okay, option B. Option B. Okay, then 19th one is Anuradhapura. Nurapura means Anuradhapura. And question number 20th. In inscription, a word mentioned as Alakapaya Maharaja. For which king was this name used? Alakapaya Maharaja. 1 minute, there is a question. 17th question. Puta, please listen. When I'm explaining it safely, you try to get it. If not, no problem. You can unmute and ask me the question. Okay, question number 17. I explained, right? Kasigaragama means what? The villages of farmers. Manikaragama means villages of gem miners. Kevataga villages of fishermen. And Kumbhakaragama villages of potters. So what is the answer? Option A. Right, that is question number 17. 18 is Niangam. 19 is Anuradhapura, option C. Question number 20. Okay, now we are in question number 20. Alakapaya Maharaja means King Kashapa the first, right? Kashapa first. Alakapaya Maharaja, you all know the person who is in charge of that huge where they say this rock, right? Different definitions are there. Sometimes you all can get essay type questions also based on this king and the concept of kingships, right? Fine. 21. The ancient name of Trincomalee Harbour is, we know, it's Gokarna Titta. Option C, Gokarna Titta. Right? Mahatitta or Matota we called for Mannar Harbour, right? Gokarna Titta was ancient name for Trincomalee Harbour. Fine. Question number 22. If I'm too fast, you can tell me because now we have many questions to do. That's what I went too fast. But no problem. I will slow down. Okay. I'll slow down, otherwise you all are getting missing. One student wanted to know about 20th question. Again, remember 20th question answer. The Alakapaya Maharaja means King Kashapa the first. Kashapa the first. Okay. Question number 21. The ancient name for Trincomalee Harbour is Gokarna Titta. Gokarna Titta. Okay. Gokarna Titta. Question number 22. The inscription in Dambulla Rock Temple mentions the word Nara Isara, which was known by this name. Sorry, which king was known by this name? Nara Isara, right? If I'm going little fast, I told you all, please let me know, then I will make it slow, right? Nara Isara means King Kutakanna Abaya, right? King Kutakanna Abaya only known as Nara Isara. Okay, so option D, Kutakanna Abaya, option D. Question number 23. After decentralizing the political power in Sri Lanka, according to the administrative system, the officer in charge of customs, right? The officer in charge of custom we called as Kotorugena. Kotorugena, right? Officer in charge of custom, Kotorugena. So option A. A is the answer. Hattiyadeka, the officer in charge of what? Officer in charge of elephants, right? Or tuskers, officer in charge of tuskers, right? Senadipati means the officer in charge of the army, the commander, chief commander, right? Amity means the ministers. So these are the ancient names, right? So Kotorugena only the officer in charge of customs. Question number 24. A leader to represent the village was chosen from the householders. Gruhapati. The main criterion that was considered was option 3. Answer is option 3, the wealth, right? Wealth is the answer, right? Based on the wealth only they were selected, okay? Fine. Okay, answer for the question number 22nd. Again, I will go from 22nd. Others, please don't get confused because there are children who missed those, right? The inscription in Dambulla Rock Temple mentions the word Naraisara, which was known by this name was Kutakanna Abaya. Kutakanna Abaya, right? After I finish these questions, if you ask the other ones is difficult here, right? Okay. 21st answer to question number 21. The Trincomalee Harbour is answer is option C, correct? Option C, Gokannathitta. Again, I'm going back, right? 22nd. Question number 22. Question number 22. Answer is Kutakanna Abaya. Naraisara was known as Kutakanna Abaya, only known as Naraisara. Yeah. 1 minute, Puta. I will explain each one and I'll come to the question. Right? Right. Okay. So question number 22 is Kutakanna Abaya, option D. Question number 23, answer is Kotorugena, option number A. So I explain here, Kotorugena is in charge of customs, officer in charge of customs. Hatya Adhika means the officer in charge of tuskers. Senadipati means the chief commander of the army. And Amity means ministers, right? So you can write because these can be another MCQ questions, right? Fine. Then question number 24. A leader to represent the village was chosen from the householders, that is Gruhapatis. The main criteria that was considered for this was actually wealth, right? Option C. We know that option C already answer for that, right? Wealth. Based on the wealth only they were selected. Question number 25. The villages around Tang that were inhabited and deserted by the ancient people, right? Were known as Olagam. Option D is the answer. Option D, right? Olagam. If you missed anything, please, before I go to the next question, you unmute your microphone and tell me, right? Or you can send a message to the chat box, no problem. But after I pass many questions, if you ask, the other children are also getting disturbed, right? Fine. Question number 26. Yeah. Number 19. One person is asking number 19. What is the question number 90? Number 90, this is Nurupura, means Anuradhapura, option C, okay? Right, question number 25, we did Olagam. Question number 26. The Vallipuram golden plate indicate that a minister named Rishigiri ruled in the Jaffna area. The king of Sri Lanka at that time, Wasaba. King Wasaba's period only, Rishigiri was ruled in Jaffna. Jaffna, the ancient name was Jaffna Nagadeepa. Remember, they won't give the modern names. They will give most of the time the ancient names. So Nagadeepa. Sometimes for map marking also they give Nagadeepa. Nagadeepa means Jaffna. Don't mark anywhere else, right? So Nagadeepa means Jaffna. So this it's mentioned in the Panakaduwa copper plate actually, sorry, the Valdipuram golden plate, it's mentioned that Nagadeepa ruled by Rishigiri, right, during Vasabha's period. Right, 27, question number 27. The king who united, the is missing there, should be there, right? The king who united the country by defeating the Chola rulers through a fighting movement, right? Through a fighting movement, it is Vijayabahu first, right? Vijayabahu first. Okay. Now the same question can come in the Anuradhapura period, right? The King Dutugamni also defeated Chola ruler Elara through a fighting movement, right? Dutugamni also defeated. So, so you might get confused. Yes, question number 26, option C is the answer. Fine. So you might get confused. So you have to see where at the now here, if you see the options, you don't get Dutugamnu. So then you know this is actually they are referring regarding the Polonnaruwa kingdom, right? So Dutugamnu actually fought in Anuradhapura to free the country from the Chola rulers. Vijayabahu fought and freed the country from Cholas in Polonnaruwa kingdom, right? Okay, question number 28. Again, match. You have to match, right? Pugaya means the trade organizations. Datika Sumana is a task, yeah, it's a task carvings, right? Okay, not task cravers. Then Tuladara is a goldsmith. Tantuaya, weaver. So what is the answer now? C, D, A, B. Option B. Option B is the answer, right? So when I'm telling, please match, okay? Pugaya, trade organizations, Datika Sumana, tax carvers only should come, right? Tuladara is goldsmith and Tantuayam is weavers. So C, D, A, B. Option B is the answer. Right. Question number 29. Yeah, very good question. One child, who is that student actually? A student has asked a question, but Miss, it's King Dutugamnu only united the country, right? Okay. There are so many kings who united the country, Puta, not only Dutugamnu, right? Now, for the first time, I will tell this. I will start from question number 29 and I'll explain because you all are a bit confused, right? I will explain because most of the it's your history teacher's job to explain the history very well in detail. Otherwise, children are getting confused, right? Please don't send any other messages in the chat box. Other than this, if you have missed any answers, please ask that. First, I will explain this. Now, for the first time, Sri Lanka was united by the king, and he started the monarchy. That king was Pandukave, right? If you get a question, for the first time, the king who united entire Sri Lanka is that King Pandukave. That's not King Buddhutugamu. That's not King Vijayabahu. That's King Pandukave, right? But there's a difference between King Pandukave's unification and King Dutugamuni's unification, right? Now, King Pandukave, for the first time, centralized the entire country, okay? He centralized the entire country and he established the monarchy. After him, only the monarchy started, the kingship started in Sri Lanka. But when he was uniting the entire country, centralizing the political power, what he did, he killed Parumakas. Who were the Parumakas? His uncles, right? He killed them, he defeated them, then he united. He captured the areas, then he centralized the power. So that is the difference between Pandukave and Dutugamunu. Then next Dutugamunu was the king. He was the king who united the entire country. He united the entire country by defeating Chola ruler Ellava, who was ruled Sri Lankan Anuradhapura kingdom for 44 years. Right, Chola ruler. Right now, while he was uniting the entire country, he took the help from all the Parumakas. He took help. He got the support from all the Parumakas. Pusadeva, Teraputa, Baya, then Nandi Mitra. All right, these are the people, the Parumakas, right? Provincial rulers who gave him the support. And they were known as the, what do you call, giants. Giants in the sense they were very well-built people, right? So the difference between Pandukabe and Dutugamunu, Pandukabe defeated the Parumakas and captured the power. Dutugamunu with the support of the Parumakas and got the power, right? So you might get a question like this. For the first time through a fighting movement, united the entire country, that is Dutugamunu. Because Dutugamunu made a fighting movement and then got the support from the Parumakas and united the country. But not for the first time he did not unite it. He was another ruler who united the entire country. For the first time it's Pandukabe. Right? But there is a difference between these two. Understand? Now when it's come to Polonnaruwa, the Polonnaruwa first Sinhala ruler was Vijayabahu the first. Right? So he was also freed the country through a fighting movement from Chola ruler Raja, who ruled the country for 53 years. Understand? Raja invaded Jaffna, invaded Anuradhapura, and he selected Polonnaruwa as his capital to capture Ruhuna with that idea, but he couldn't capture. Now, when he was ruling for 53 years, Vijayabahu, the first, who was the king of Kataragama, he organized a fighting movement and defeated Raja Chola and freed the country, then made as his capital Polonnaruwa, the first singular ruler of Polonnaruwa kingdom. Right? So these are the evidence that we have, these kings have united the country in this way. Right? Without fighting movement, without any other defeating anyone, there were rulers who spread their powers in the entire country. We have evidence. Now King Vasabha, for example, we have evidence to say north, east, west, we have evidence to say that King Vasabha has spread his power in the entire country, right? So there are kings, but these three you have to keep in your mind. This is what they have done now. For the first time, centralized the power in the country of Pandukabe by defeating Parumakas, but getting support of Parumakas through a fighting movement in Anuradhapura, Dutugamunu, and in Polonnaruwa, Vijayabahu first. So am I clear? I think because what student has asked that question. Yeah, territorial integrity means the entire land area, with the land which is belong to that country. So that land, the freedom, we can say the freedom of that land, right? That should be free from other nations, other powers, right? That's what we call territorial integrity, right? Right, and who is many years did, yeah, Raja around 53 years he ruled. 1 minute. Fine, okay. So I hope that I have clear all your doubts, right? Question number 29. The Pancha Kukuda Band What do you mean by Panchakukuda Band? This is actually, we call this as a royal insignia, where King Devanampiyatissa got this royal insignia as a gift from King Emperor Ashoka India, right, from India. Because due to their friendship, Devanampiyatissa got this. Actually, from during Devanampiyattissa's period only, this coronation ceremony or enthroning ceremony was started in Sri Lanka. That coronation custom was not there before King Devanampiyattissa's period, right? So coronation ceremony was started during his period as a result of the friendship of Emperor Ashoka and Devanampiyatissa. He sent his royal insignia. That means Panchakakuda Banda or Kukuda Banda or royal insignia means that for a coronation ceremony, a king should wear some jewelries, right? Those are must. It should be there. Five things, right? So option number A is the answer, right? Option number A. Well, we do know. Then Mirivedi Sangala, Magul Kadua, Se Sata, Nalal Patia. These five, these are like we can say jewelries, then maybe certain things that a king should wear, right? A king should wear for a coronation ceremony. Now, why Devanampiyattissa's period this custom start, coronation ceremony? Coronation in the sense that they're announcing to the public that he is the next king or would be king, next king. But here what happened after Devanampiyatissa ascended the throne only, he was coronated, right? He was coronated because later, after a few years later only, he was coronated. Now reason, monarchy started, I will explain a little bit if you don't know. Monarchy started in Sri Lanka with the, during Pandukabe's period. Pandukabe only started the kingship, right? Puta, textbook, it's there in the textbook. Coronation ceremony was mentioned in chapter number 3. When you read about Devanampiyatissa, it's there, right? Who the Emperor Ashoka has sent royal insignia, right? Now, don't think that history paper you will get everything from the book, but these are there in the book. In detail, they have not explained. What's the reason? The teacher's duty is to explain. History, you don't give much notes because everything is in the book. The thing is the children can understand the book because this is an archaeological book. Grade 10 book is an archaeological book. It's not a historical book. All the information gives from inscriptions and other things where it's an archaeological book. That's why that book is very hard. When you compare with grade 10 and 11, grade 10 book is very hard. Grade 11 book you can read and understand. But still you need a teacher to guide you. History always, what we do as a history teachers, I don't know. That's what children hate history because most of the teachers don't teach it properly because they also don't know the knowledge. I'm not criticizing anyone, I'm just telling, right? Even in government sector also, most of the teachers, they don't explain. They just tell children to read the book. That's what children hate history subject, right? That's what I at the beginning itself, I told that history is a subject to understand, not to memorize. You have to understand it. It's a very interesting subject. If you understand, you can write. Only thing is you have to, there are areas where you have to memorize. Examples you have to memorize. Names you have to memorize. Then certain years, these things you should memorize. So the subjects also, there are things to formulas and so many things you should memorize. So history, if you understand as a story, understand the fact, you can write everything, right? Normally, I'm not just posting, I'm telling you can ask my students. There are so many students in my students. They know, right? You should, the teacher should guide them how to write down. We don't give much notes history because the textbook has the same thing. Why we should write again? Textbook is there. What we do, we as a history teachers, we explain everything and guide you all how to write the answers. That's what you do because this is your education system is exam-based education system. You don't study to get knowledge, no puta. What's your main purpose? What's your purpose? To get through your O levels with good result. That's your purpose. After your O levels, you don't, some only will go for a stream to follow history or political science or something. Others will, some will do maths, some will do the science. So then you completely forget this subject. So main purpose of your education up to O level is to get through, because that is the basic requirement for your higher education, right? So what you should do, you should study for the exam. Exam based education you should get, right? Target your paper, you study. That's how I train my students. Target your paper, then you study, right? So you don't expect that everything you will get from the book. I'm sure essay structured questions you get from the book, not from outside. But MCQs, short questions you get from here. Now outside in the sense, now it's mentioned, royal insignia, the word is mentioned in your grade 10 book, but not detailed explained. But that means pancha kukuda banda. So like this type of questions you can get. Now, for example, another place I can tell you, in grade 11, after 1956, you can check in chapter number 3, King Devanampitisa's area, they have mentioned, right? Miss, these things were not there in that, right? I explained, right? Fine. Chapter number 6, when it's come to the development, not development, political history and development after independence. After 1956 election, they have jumped to the 1972 constitution. In between, what happened, they have not given. But they have asked questions about in 1965 who was the prime minister, all these things. So that part, without explaining that part, how can teacher go to 1972 constitution? Teacher should fill that gap, right? So I don't know, this is some weaknesses in our education system. Fine, I don't want to criticize anything, right? So first option number A is the answer, right? Question number 30. The leader who was appointed according to the consent of the majority even during ancient time was known as Maparumaka. Maparumaka only known as the king. Okay, so answer is option number B. What is the question? No, you don't have to write in part 2 on those things. Those things just to you will get MCQ questions. In part 2, if they have asked about Devanampitisa's period, about to write the services of Devanampitisa, because there are 5 kings now. We learn about first urbanization or Ajarata civilization. We learn about 5 kings, right? So Pandukabaya, Dutugamunu, Pandukabaya, Devanampitisa, Dutugamunu, Wasaba, and then about Vijayabahu first, right? So if they give one of these kings to write about, if you get a question about Devanampitisa, then you will have to write about coronation ceremony, that because that custom was started by him. Okay. Other than that, no need to study in detail. Yeah. What is the question? Fine. Okay. So 30th question, option B is the answer, Maparumaka. Option B, right? Maparumaka is the answer. So Puta, if you all have doubts, please unmute your microphone and ask you. That will be quick way to answer. If you can even text, no problem, but I won't be able to see everything because still we are in the question 30th. 1 minute, I want to get my phone. Okay. Then you do. But I need a time, time to time, tell me the time. Fine. Okay, almost 1 hour is gone, right? Right. Question number 31. yeah, if you have any doubt like this when I'm doing the session regarding this subject, you can forward it because I don't want to go to the next level without clearing your doubts, right? Right. During ancient times, the present task of the parliament to implement laws was done by what? Who? The parliament present task is making laws by the parliament. In the ancient time, the king's council, right? Or we call it the king's court, right? King's court or king's council. Okay, right. Question number 32. Hanging, the offender should be punished for the theft, murder, and such crimes in a country. The inscription that has stated this law is in which inscription? It's stated in Vevalkatiya inscription. Okay. Question number 32, right? Vevalkatiya inscription, option number, sorry, option B. Option, yeah, B. Question number 33, yeah, there is a good question. Question number 31, okay. Option B is the answer, question number 31, the King's Council. 32, Vevalkatiya, option B. 33, the king who marked the rural borders during his 10th year of the accession of kingship was King Pandukabhaya, option D. Okay, right. Question number 34, during ancient times, the terms Ketiyada, Ketu Kanabaya in inscriptions have been used for tax for Chena cultivation, right? Tax for Chena cultivation, option D. Actually, this was made by, this tax was removed by King Nisanka Malla. He gave tax concession for people by removing that, okay? So option D. Question number 35. The famous inscription that informed people about trade method and trade laws was what? Yes, Hopitigama, right? Hopitigama, actually the Hopitigama was the market name, okay, market name. The inscription was Soraboravava inscription. Soraboravava inscription. This is a market name. So both if they give, you can write this is the market name, okay? Fine. Right. Option, question number 36. The best evidence to prove that iron leaching technology was high of standards. So iron leaching in the ancient period, Samnalava area in the Sabaragamu province, we can take, right? Samnalava area. There were two areas. One is Samnalava, other one is Dehiga Alakanda area, right? So here, according to this answer, it's Samnalava area, right? Now remember, this iron leaching is talking about the Anuradhapura Polonnaru, that is Rajarata civilization. We can say the historic period or ancient period, not in the proto-historic period, right? Proto-historic period is different, ancient period or historic period is different, right? Fine. So Samnalava area, option number B. Question number 37. The term Gruhadanda Bandhu, which was used during the ancient time, meant, right, the tax imposed on the villagers until a criminal in hiding was caught. This was actually very important tax that was imposed by the kings to minimize the criminal affairs activities. Because if until the people, the villagers find and give the criminal, villagers have to pay the tax, right? So tax imposed on the villagers until a criminal in hiding was caught. So option B. Option B is the answer. There are a few more questions. Let me check. Can Miss explain the iron leaching method? Iron leaching method is a essay structured question, Puta. I will explain that. I don't have time now to explain. If I have, after I complete these things, please the student, if you can again send that question to me after entire duty is over. If time permits, I will explain. If not, you all can join. I will be doing another completely essay structured questions and map marking seminar. Ms. Inshira will tell about, give the information about that. So you all can join that. But only thing is that is of course a paid seminar. Not a free one. So you have to get information about, if you are interested, you can get information about Ms. Inshira. But if I have time, I will explain about that. Okay, fine. Right, fine. Okay, 37 we wrote. Rodandabanda. 38. During ancient times, the women who were clever at cookery were introduced in a special respected name, Madhupachika. In which book this was mentioned, right? This has mentioned in the Dampi Atua Gatapadaya, right? Option A, Dampi Atua Gatapadaya. Question 37. 1 minute. I'm going very slow. Please try to catch up, right? Question 37 is the option B is the answer. The tax imposed on the villagers until a criminal in hiding was caught, right? So that is the answer. Question 38, Dampi Atu Gatapadaya, right? Option A. Question 39. During ancient times, the term Gauva was used to measure distance. Okay? Gauva was used to measure distance. Distance, option C. Question number 40. The kingdoms in order from Anuradhapura is, right? From order, from Anuradhapura, in order, right? Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Dambadeniya, Yapahuwa. So option B, second one, option B only answer. Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa belong to first urbanization. Dambadeniya, Yapahuwa. Then the other ones, what? Kurunegala, Gampala, Kotte comes in order, right? So here, according to this, in order, they have mentioned option B, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Dambadeniya, Yapahuwa. Question number 41. In irrigation technology of the past, the term Diyakata Pahana was used for the slab of stones that were connected to the sluice. Option C, the slab of stones that were connected to the sluice. That is actually when they open the sluice, that opening, that gate, we can say, that is a concrete, like a slab, stones, not concrete, sorry, a stone slab, right? Towards the up or to the side, they open and they release water, right? So the answer is the slab of stones that were connected to the sluice. 41. Question 42. Bringing the Vani area under the Kotte kingdom, enhancing the education and the literature level of the country, sent Prince Ambulugala to suppress the riot started by Count Jyotiya in Kandy. These are related to Parakramabahu 6th. Option D. Sorry. Sorry. This is actually a this Parakramabahu. Option D, you have to make it Parakramabahu 6th. It's a Parakramabahu 4 I have mentioned. I didn't check that. It's a printing, typing error. Okay. It should be Parakramabahu 6th. Okay. Bringing Vani areas under the Kotte kingdom was actually done. He sent Prince Sapumal to suppress that rebellion. Then enhancing the education and the literature. Then suppressing the Count Jyotiya's rebellion through Ambulugala. That is Parakramabahu 6. So please write here, make it cut this and write Parakramabahu 6. We and I should come to this side. Okay, sorry, there is a typing error. Right. Question number 43. He rendered a great service to Buddhism, education, and literature. He also translated Pansiya Panas Jataka Pota into Sinhala. This answer is Parakrambahu 4th. Option A, Parakrambahu 4th. So Pansiya Panas Jataka was translated to Sinhala during Kurunagala period. So that is done during Parakrambahu 4th period. Right? So that answer is correct, Parakrambahu 4th, but the 42 answer should be Parakrambahu 6th, right? 4th one, make it Parakrambahu 6th. Okay, right. So 43 is Parakrambahu 4. 42, you please make it, cut this 4 and put it 6. The answer is Parakrambahu 6, right? When I was checking, I couldn't check that properly, I think. Fine. Again, matching. Madikebadda. Now, this tax system was in Kandyan period, right? Kandyan kingdom period only this was, right? Madikebadda, Purvebadda, Radhabadda, Badahelabadda. So, Madikebadda is transport, right? So, you match it. Right. Transport. Then, Purvebadda is catching taskers, right? So D, A, then B, Radhabadda is washing clothes, right? D, A, B. Then Badahelabadda is pottery. So Madihebadda, D, Kurvebadda, A, Radhabadda, B, Badahelabadda, C. D, A, B, C, right? Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Please mark it, the match it. Again, I will tell Madikebadda, transport affairs, Kurvebadda, catching taskers, Radhabadda, washing clothes, Badahelabadda is pottery. So option C is the answer. Right. Which answer explains humanism? What is that question? I told that please stop sending unwanted messages. Okay. Please, because it's getting disturbed. If you are disturbed like this, sending unwanted messages, I told only related to the subject. I won't be able to cover whatever I wanted to cover. Now 100 MCQs, 100 short questions and pictures are there. So within this 4 hours time, I'm planning to cover, right? Still we are in question number 45, right? The world depends on which answer explained the humanism. Man is considered as a noble in humanism. So option B is the answer. Man is above everything. Man is above everything because earlier in the feudal system, in medieval era, God is above, church is above everything. But now man is above everything during the Renaissance, right? Fine. Question number 26. The first 2 countries to get involved in explorations, Portugal and Spain. A, right? Option A, Portugal and Spain. Right? 47. The main and the supreme law of the country is Constitution. D, right? In a country, the main and the supreme law is Constitution. According to the Constitution only, everything is happening. So currently, what is the Constitution is followed by Sri Lankan government. Now you are sending so many the questions texting no. So tell me, very good. So 1978 Constitution, good, right? So the Constitution was the main law, right? Okay, 48. The main reason for the Industrial Revolution to begin in England was What's the main reason?
Trade.
Having raw materials. Okay, right? That is the main reason. Actually, at the very beginning, they had all the raw materials, whatever they trade was there, but before that, because of the raw materials, right? Question number 49. Again, telephone, Alexander Graham Bell, please match. The motor car, Daimler, locomotive engine, George Stephenson, and telegraph service, Samuel Morse. What is the answer? Alexander Graham Bell, B, D, A, and C. B, D, A, and C. Option B. Option B is the answer. Please. Right. Question number 50. Technology is important for this bird. However, there are disadvantages. Okay. Disadvantages. The reason is employment disparities as technology replaced human labor. Option C. Question number 50. Answer is option C. Right? Fine. Question number 51, 52, 53 refers to the pairs indicate as A, B, C, D and select the correct answer. There are some questions. 1 minute. Yeah. 45, 46 and 47 and 50. Answers are asking by Fatima. Okay, fine. 45, 46, 47 and 50. 1 minute. Give me a minute. I will go. 45. 45 answer is option B. Man is considered as a noble in humanism. 46. Portugal and Spain. Option A. 47. Constitution. Option D. 48. Having raw materials. Option D. And 49. I think I said B, right? Telephone. Yeah. B. Yeah. B, right? B. D. Yes. Option B. Then 50. Option C. Employment disparities as technology replaced human labor. Right? Option C. Now we are coming to option 51, 52, 53. Yeah. Based on these. The arrival of the Westerners to Sri Lanka. The location of Sri Lanka, the Universal Franchise, John D. Oily, Coffee Plantation, Emilia Westerix, Mr. N.M. Pereira, Mr. Colvin R. De Silva. Right? Fine. So we'll see now question number 51. The first was unsuccessful because of the second. The correct answer that shows this is now it has come to the two papers. First is unsuccessful because of the second. Okay, coffee plantation became unsuccessful because of the Emilia Westerix. So what is the answer? C. C is the answer. The second greatly influenced the positive occurrence of the first. The suitable answer. The second greatly influenced the positive occurrence of the first. The location of Sri Lanka, the arrival of the Westerners to Sri Lanka. Option A. Option A. There is no connection whatsoever between the first and the second. No connection. Universal Franchise and John D. Oily. Option B. Right. So what are the answers? Here I said option C, right? Option C. Then 52 option A, 53 option B. Okay. Right. The king who is important to establishing Kandy as an independent kingdom in spite of the various challenges faced. Right? The important to establishing Kandy as an independent kingdom. So here answer is Sena Sammata Vikramabahu, option B. Sena Sammata Vikramabahu, option B. right? Sena Sampatha Vikrambhava, option B. 55. If we finish this part, easy, that's the thing. 55. Eligibility to vote according to wealth and education was declared by the. This is we call limited franchise. Okay, limited franchise was introduced for the first time in Crewe-McCallum Constitution. Option B. Crewe-McCallum Constitution. Option B. Fine. Question number 56. The main reason for the arrival of American national Henry Steele Olcott to Sri Lanka, right? The Panadura debate by Migettuatte Gunananda Himi, right? The Panadura debate by Migettuatte Gunananda Himi, option C. I prefer if we all can stop sending messages regarding the okay, who is this? Shifa. Slow down. Why? Am I going too fast? If you have the hard copy Putta, you can quickly mark it. You can quickly mark it, because if I slow down more, what will happen? I won't be able to complete the entire tune. I can slow down, no issues, right? So your cooperation is highly appreciated, right? So try to, because it's, since this is a free seminar, you all can, if you have the tune, you can do it fast. Then I wanted to cover everything, right? Fine. So I told that question number 56, answer is the Panadura debate by Migettuatte Gunananda Himi. Question number 57, the individual who rendered a great service towards Sri Lanka achieving independence from the British on the 4th of February 1948. We all know who is that. Mr. D.S. Senanayake, the father of the nation, option D, right? So father of the nation, option D, D.S. Senanayake. Question number 58. According to the inscription belonging to the 9th century BC, the meaning of the word Sabhava. Sabhava means what? The royal court, right? The royal court. Sabhava means the royal court. Fine. Question number 59. The king who appointed Velakkar first to provide the security at Dalda Madigawa of Polonnaruwa is Vijayabahu first. Option C. Option C is the answer. Vijayabahu first. Question number 60. The place where archaeologists have found a foundation of a house which belonged to the proto-historic era, an iron stick, is option B, Udarancha Madama in Ratnapura district. Udarancha Madama in Ratnapura district. Option B. Okay, fine. Which of the following was not a feature observed in the administration of King Nisanka Malla? So Nisanka Malla ruled in 1187 to 1196. Actually, 9 years only he ruled the country in Polonnaruwa kingdom. And remember, Nisanka Malla was not a Sri Lankan king. He was belonged to Kalinga dynasty, but he got a legal right over our kingdom based on the marital status of our previous kings, right? So they are asking not a feature of the Nisanka Malla, right? Was trying to prove that was a great ruler, a cruel king who collected. Yes, this is the wrong one. A cruel king who collected tax imposing inhuman punishment. Actually, he was a very good king. He gave, I told at the beginning also, he gave tax concession for people. That Ketu, Ada, Ketu Kanabaya taxes, Chena cultivation taxes were removed by him, right? So Not a feature means option C is the answer. A cruel king who collected taxes, right? That is the answer. That's because he did not do like that. Yes. Stop sending answers because all are writing. No need to send. If anyone asks a question, or you can send it, right? Please. 62. Who was the first Sri Lankan king demarcated village boundaries? It's King Pandukabhaya. Option A, King Pandukabhaya. In his 10th year, we did that question of assessing the kingship. He demarcated the borders. Right. Now, question number 63. Who want the answers for 59? Is King Vijayabahu first? Option C. 60. Udaranchammadema in Ratnapura district. Option B. 61. A cruel king who collected tax imposing inhuman punishment. Option C. And 62. The first ruler who demarcated. Option A. King Pandukabhaya. 63. Which king imposed a law stating that the birds living in reservoirs should not be killed? Right? That is King Nisaka Malla. Option B. Right? King Nisaka Malla. Option B. Right. Question number 64. Where did archaeologists find a part of a gold pendant
Miss,
as a
excuse me,
small?
miss.
Sorry.
Excuse me, miss. You didn't say the answer for 63.
63. I didn't say the answer. Okay, wait. 63. Sorry. Which king? Yeah, I gave the answer. King Nisanka Malla. Option B. 63. King Nisanka Malla. I gave the answer. Which king imposed a law stating that the birds living in reservoirs should not be killed? That is King Nisanka Malla. Okay. 62. King Pandukabhaya. 63. King Nisanka Malla. Option B. Okay. Where did archaeologists find a part of gold pendant?
That is
called
B.
as, sorry?
What is this?
That is 72.
Can you unmute your microphone?
This is 70.
Can you unmute your microphone? Who is this child? Sorry, can you mute your microphone? Fine. Okay, question number 64. Where did archaeologists find a part of a gold pendant as small as paddy seed with 21 flowery carvings, considered as a challenge even to modern goldsmith during excavations? This they have found in Jetavanaramaya temple premises. Option B. Answer is Jetavanaramaya. Option B. Okay. 65. Where did archaeologists find a metal surgical equipment during excavation? Option B is the answer. Alahana Pirivana. Alahana Pirivana. So they found a gold flowery carving pendant in Jetavanaramaya. They found surgical equipment, that means a scissor, metal scissor in Alahana Pirivana. These are in Polonnaruwa. Alahana Pirivana in Polonnaruwa. Question number 66. What was the name given to the instrument used to prevent lightning striking the Ruwanveli Saya by our ancient architecture? Vajra Chumbatta. Option A. Option A is the answer. Vajra Chumbatta. Okay, 66. Answer is option A. Question number 67. Which of the following was not a South Indian trade organization that belonged to the period of 11th to 13th century AD in Sri Lanka? Right? Kamboja. Kamboja is not a South Indian organization. So answer is option A. These three are South Indian. Kamboja is belong to Cambodian organization, right? These are South Indian. Nana Desi, Ainur, and Valaniera belong to South Indian. So option A is the answer. I ask you all not to type the answers. If you have missed anyone, please ask, because now I want to finish this 100 MCQs within this next 15 to 20 minutes time. Right, we have 100 short questions to write. Okay. '64. Question number 64, I gave the answer. It's Jetavanaramaya, option B. Jetavanaramaya, option B. Question number 65, Alahana Pirivana, option B. Question number 66, Vajrachumbatta, option A. Question number 67, Kaboja, option A. Kaboja, option A. Okay, right. Question number 68, what was known as Vasvasima? Vasvasima means inviting monks to live in temples during rainy season. So the answer is option D, right? Because those days monks used to do meditation. They used to live in caves, then in open areas, in jungle areas, they used to meditate. But during rainy season, they can't stay in those places. So then they have make certain like huts like things called temples those days, and invited them during the rainy season to live, right? So that is we call Vasvasima, right? I gave the answers now, right? From 65, I gave the answers. Fine. Question number 69. So 68 is inviting monks. That option D is the answer. Through which of the following port was the Sri Mahabodhi was brought to Sri Lanka? Right? Sri Mahabodhi was brought to Sri Lanka from Jambukola Pattanam, right? From Jambukola Pattanam. So option B is the answer, right? Option B is the answer, Jambukola Pattanam. You all know what is Sri Mahabodhi, right? That I don't have to explain that, right? The Kirimadu Shanti Karmaya was performed to God. Who? Kirimadu Shanti Karmaya was performed to God. Agni. A, option A, right? God Agni, right? So 70 answer is option A, Agni. Okay. '68 answer is inviting monks to live in temples during rainy season, option D. 69 is Jambukola Patna, option B. 70 is Agni, option A. Right. Yeah, this one we did already. I think this question we did already. It's just typed twice. Hanging, the offender should be the punishment of the murder and such crimes in a country. The inscription that has stated in Vevalketi inscription, option B, that question we already did. Option B is the answer. 72, the famous inscription that informed people about trade methods and trade laws. Again, I told that in that question, we have mentioned about Hopitigama, that is the name of the market, but inscription is Sorabora Vava. So option C is the answer. Option C, right? Sorabora Vava is the answer. 73. What is the answer to understand that our ancient people had the knowledge of the principle of static hydrology? Principle of static hydrology. Option C is the answer. The elephant lamp in Dadigama Suttigara Stupa. The elephant lamp in Dadigama Suttigara Stupa. Option C, right? So it gives us the information about our ancient people's scientific knowledge, right? The elephant lamp in Dadigama Suttigara Stupa. Question number 74. The name which was given to the hospital made by King Kashyapa IV, right? Kashyapa IV was constructed Upasarga Roganasa. Sorry, Kashyapa IV. Yes, 1 minute. What's the question? Hmm. 72. Wait, 1 minute, right? Question number 72. Sorobora inscription. That is option number C, right? Option C, Sorobora inscription. Question number 72. Question number 73. The static hydrology, the elephant lamp in Dadigama Suttigara Stupa, right? Yeah, Kashyapa IV, next one. Question number 74. The name was given to the hospital constructed by Kashyapa IV is known as Upasarga Roganasa, right? Upasarga Roganasa, option C, right? Right. 75. Question number 75. The last ruler of Anuradhapura kingdom, the ruler who freed the country from Cholas, the founder of Dambadeniya kingdom, right? The king who was given the honorary title as Kalikala Sahitya Sarvanga Pandita. Select the kings who were related to the above events in order. I will give the kings related to the these incidents. Then you can find the answer, right? 1 minute. There is another question. Right. The last ruler of Anuradhapura kingdom, Mahinda V. Mahinda V. Please write in front of that, Mahinda V. The ruler who freed the country from Cholas, Dutugamunu, right? We can say Dutugamunu as well as Vijayabahu first also comes there, right? So we have to see the answers. Yeah, then here they have mentioned about Vijayabahu, right? King Vijayabahu, not King Dutugamunu. So here the ruler who freed the country from Cholas, Vijayabahu first. The founder of Dambadeniya kingdom, Vijayabahu III, right? Vijayabahu III. Then the king who was given the honorary title Kalikala Sahitya Sarvanga Pandita is Parakrambahu II. So we'll see now Mahinda V, Vijayabahu first, Vijayabahu III, Parakrambahu II. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. I told that Cholas, Elara was
Immediately after the webinar, it has to convert and all that technical things will be there. Inshallah, you will get it, right? Okay. Alaikum.
Yeah, what's Ishira? What is that?
His data has finished.
Okay, fine, right. So option C is the answer. King Mahindu V, King Vijayabahu first, King Vijayabahu third, King Parakrambahu second. Right? So question number 75. Fine. Question number 76. In which literary sources mentioned about ancient chieftains' favorite food meat of peacock cooked in ghee and ale rice, right? In Saddharma Ratnavaliya, option C mentions Saddharma Ratnavaliya mentioned about chieftains' food, right? Again, you have to match. Cow's illumina, Dabadeniya period. Okay, because Kausilumina was written by Parakram Bahu II. The king itself wrote that book, so it's belonged to Dabadeniya period. Dalda Puja Valiya belonged to Kurunagala period during Parakram Bahu 4th period. Mayura Sandesha belonged to Gampala period because first Sandesha Kavya was Mayura Sandesha. It started during Gampala period, and Lovada Sangarava belonged to Kotte period. So what is the answer now? Kausilumina is B, A, C, D. Option D is the answer. Right? Option D is the answer. Yes, Kausilumina was written by King Parakramabahu II during the Dabadeniya period. He was known as Kalikala Sahitya Sarvanga Panditana. He was a very talented, educated ruler, right? Right. Oh, right. Again, you have to match this. Colebrook Cameroon reforms. Abolishment of compulsory service system, right? Crewe McCallum reforms, limited franchise, Donamo, universal franchise, Salisbury reforms, Governor General post. So what is the answer now? Match, please match. Colebrook Cameroon, abolishment of compulsory service, Crewe McCallum limited, then CB, Donamo, D, CBD, and Salisbury Governor General. So CBDA, option C is the answer. CBDA. Okay. Question number 79. Select the correct language of trilingual letter, which was done by Commander Chen Ho when they visited Devundara Devalaya. Right? This is actually happened during Gampala period, latter period. Question number 77. Who wants the answer? Question number 77. I gave the answer. 77. Yeah, 77. I gave the answer. Wait, B, A, C. Yeah, option D. I think, right? See, Kausilumina is Dabadeniya. No, sorry, not B. C. Option C. C, A, B, D. C, A, B, D. Option C is the answer. 77. Right? Right. So Chen Ho Chinese invasion happened during Gampala period, latter period in Sri Lanka. This Chen Ho came and did some offerings to Devundara Devalaya, and they made an inscription there. That was known as trilingual letter. Because 3 languages, the information mentioned in 3 languages. So what are the languages? Chinese, Persian, and Tamil. Chinese, Persian, and Tamil. So option B is the answer, right? Question number 79, answer is option B. Question number 80, again, you have to match it, right? Okay. These are the cultivations, right? And the research centers. Okay, 1 minute, give me a minute, there is a question. What is the question? 75 answer. 75, 1 minute. Oh, you have not written that. Okay. I told that 75, King Mihindu 5th, King Vijayabahu 1st, King Vijayabahu 3rd, and King Parakramabahu 2nd. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer, right? Now we are in question number 80, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Select the correct answer. You should match it, right? Right. Rubber research center is Agalawatta. Okay. Rubber research center is Agalawatta. Coconut is in Lunuvilla, right? T is in Talavakale. Okay. And what do you call small scale exports crops? See, rubber, please mark it, right? Rubber, Agalavatta, tea, Talavakale, coconut in Lunuvilla, then a small scale. D, C, A, B. D, C, A, B. Right? So this is the answer. Option D is the answer. D, C, A, B. Question number 81. Who is the leader of the first political party of Sri Lanka? Right? Dr. N.M. Pereira. Right? The political party was Lanka Samasamaja Party. Right? Dr. N.M. Pereira, Lanka Samasamaja Party. So option B. Question number 82. Who initiated farming settlements in Sri Lanka? D.S. Senanayake, right? Through the different settlement, projects he started, Galloya project and renovating ancient irrigation system. So D.S. Senanayake started during Donamo Constitution period because he was the agricultural minister. So D.S. Senanayake started farming settlements, right? Option B. 83. Natesa Iyer has given leadership for upcountry laborers movement. Option B. Natesa Iyer gave leadership for upcountry laborers, and E.A. Gunasinghe gave for other commercial cities labor movement, right? Leadership for labor movement. Right. Question number 84. Select the incident which was related to SWRD Bandaranayake. Sinhala language made as official language. Option A is the answer, right? 1 minute. Is there any? Yeah. Sinhala language made as official language during his period, SWRD Bandanayake's period. So option A is the answer. I told please don't type the answers here because it's getting disturbed. Sometimes I check that as some children have sent messages, questions. Right. Question number 85. The major result of the political sector due to the Renaissance. Right. Emergence of nation states. Right. Political sector, right? The political sector due to Renaissance, emergence of nation state. Option B. Option B is the answer. '84. 1 minute. Question number 84. Sinhala language made as official language. That was the very important thing done by Prime Minister SWRD Bandaranayake. Right? 83. Natesa Iyer was given the leadership for upcountry laborers movement. So 83, upcountry laborers movement, option B. 84, option A. 85, option B. Okay, 85, option B. Right. 86, question number 86. After I finished these 100 MCQs, whoever missed any question, please ask that at that time. Now, when I'm doing, don't ask now. Now, I'm in 86, you're asking somewhere in the 70s, beginnings of 80s. It's difficult. After now, few more to finish 100 MCQs, then you can ask those questions, right? Fine. 86, Who created the statue of Pieta? 1 minute, again there is another question. Okay. 85. 1 minute. The major results of the political sector due to the Renaissance 85. Answer is emergence of the nation states, right? Emergence of the nation state is the answer. Option B. Right. Next question. Right, sorry. What is this question? Yeah. Okay, question number 86. Who created the statue of Pieta? It's Michelangelo, the answer, right? D. It's getting stuck. 1 minute. There is a right. Okay, study the statement mentioned on ABCD and answer question 87 to 89. British came to Sri Lanka. Geographical location of Sri Lanka. Universal franchise John D. Oily. This we did, right? Yeah, we did the same question. I think it's repetition, right? Sorry. In different way I have taken, right? Okay, now we'll move to the 90 because we already did those questions. These questions we already did. If you want again, I will tell you. Due to the second one, first became complete failure is B. Okay. Then for the success of the first one, second became a reason A. Then no relationship is I think C. Not C. Sorry. Sorry. First one is C. Due to second one, that is C. Coffee plantation C. Then A. 88 is A. Then 89 is B. Okay. Following kings are belong to the kingdom of Kandy. Answer the questions 90 to 94 based on that. Right? '87. Okay. Right. Again, I will tell that. 87 answer is C. Right? 87 option C is the answer. 88 A is the answer. 89 B is the answer. Okay? Right. Right. Rajasingha second, Vimadharma Surya first, Kirti Sri Rajasingha, Sri Vikrama Narendra Singha, Sena Sammata Vikramabahu, Sri Vijay Rajasingha, and Sri Vikrama Rajasingha. The letters which indicates the founder and the last ruler of the Kandyan kingdom. So founder is Senasammata Vikramabahu E, and last ruler of Kandyan kingdom Sri Vikrama Rajasingha, E and G, right? So answer is option D, E and G. Answer is option D, E and G, right? The last Sinhala ruler of Sri Lanka is Sri Veera Parakrama Narendra Singha. Option D. D is the answer. So option here. The third one is the answer, right? Option D. 91. Third option is the answer. Right? The first ruler of Nayaka dynasty, Sri Vijay Rajasingha is the answer. So then F. Right? Then F. F comes under option B. F comes under option B, right? So option B is the answer, right? 93. Please refer your questions later. After I finish these 100 questions, you can refer that, right? The names taken by Prince Mahasthana, Konappu Bandara and Kannasamy after ascending the throne, right? The names taken by Prince Mahasthana, Konappu Bandara and Kannasamy after ascending the throne. So what are the names that these people have taken? Prince Mahasthana is Rajasingha II. So please write Rajasingha II means A. Okay, A. Then Konappu Bandara is Vimaladharma Surya 1. Then B. Then what is the other one? Konappu Bandara and Kannasamy is Sri Vikrama Rajasingha. Right, Sri Vikrama Rajasingha. So then what is the answer? A, B and G. Right, we see A, B and G is there. A, B and G. Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Okay. 94. The king who gave a Sangha Raja post to Velivita Sri Saranankara Thero, that is King Kirti Sri Rajasingha. King Kirti Sri Rajasingha is mentioned in which option? Option C. Kirti Sri Rajasingha is mentioned, sorry, not option C. C, letter C. Letter C comes under option B. So is that clear? Option B is the answer for 94. Again, I will go back to that, right? Again, I will go back because some children have asked that. 90, the letters which indicates the founder and the last ruler. Founder is Senasamata Vikramabahu and last ruler Sri Vikrama Rajasingha. So E and G. Option D is the answer. 90. 91, the last Sinhala ruler Sri Veera Parakrama Narendra Singha. So the letter is mentioned Sri Veera Parakrama Narendra Singha in D. So D means third one is the answer. Option 3 is the answer. The first ruler of Nayaka dynasty is Sri Vijay Rajasingha. Sorry. F. F comes under option B. 92 is option B. 93. Yes. I can't hear you clearly. Can please mute your microphone? Someone is talking. The names taken by Prince Mahasthana. I told Mahasthana is Rajasingha II. Konappu Bandara is Vimadharma Surya the first. Kannasamy is Sri Vikrama Rajasingha. Answer is ABG. Option D. Okay. And the king who gave Sangha Raja post to Velivita Saranankara Thero, Kirti Sri Rajasingha. Kirti Sri Rajasingha comes under which letter?
C.
Yes, Kirti Sri Rajasingha comes option, yeah, C, letter C. So then it's option B, right. We come to the last part of this. How many questions here? The below statement mentioned in A, B, C, and D. Answer the questions from 95 to 98, right? Virginia, Georgia, Boston Tea Party, American Freedom Struggle, Capital, Gabel, Neglecting Invasions, League of Nations, Nazism, and Benito Mussolini. Second, Second started because of the first one. Right? Second started because of the first one. B is the answer. Okay. B is the answer. So that means option B. Started with the first and completed with the second. Started with the first and completed with the second. A is the answer. A is the answer. A is the answer means option A. 97. Due to the first one, second became a failure. Due to the first one, second became a failure. D is the answer. D is the answer. Neglecting invasions, League of Nations became the failure. So D means D comes under C, option C, right? There is no relationship between first and second. There is no relationship between first and second. E, Nazism and Benito Mussolini, right? Because Nazism is introduced by Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini introduced fascism, right? So E is the answer, right? Okay, fine. The president of Yugoslavia who initiated non-aligned movement,
Madam,
Marshal Tito. B is the answer, Marshal Tito. The 100th one. The country which joined the Allied powers from the Central powers during the latter period of the World War II. Italy, sorry, it should be latter period of not World War II, World War I, okay? Sorry, there is a typing mistake, World War I. The country which joined the Allied powers from the Central powers during the latter period of World War I, make it World War I, okay? There is a typing error. Answer is Italy. Option A. Answer is Italy. Sorry, yeah, option D. That we'll go back to that. Yeah, Nazism and Benito Mussolini, no relation.
that option is not given.
The letter
E
E is not given.
Sorry.
E is not given.
C. Yeah, C. You can take C. Capital and Gabel. There is no relationship in that also. Right? So you can take as a C, 98 C. Right? Then 99 B, Marshal Tito. And here you make, there is a typing error. It should be World War I, not World War II, World War I. World War I, a country which joined the Allied powers from the Central powers is Italy, option A. So if you all have any other doubts, you can ask now.
Excuse me, miss.
Quickly. Yeah.
What is the answer for the 86th one?
1 minute. Uh, 86, no? Wait, huh? Hmm. 86, right. Who created the statue of Peter? Michelangelo. I gave the answer, right?
No, miss, because of connection problem, I
Sorry,
went
sorry.
out now only.
Sorry. Michelangelo, right? Fine. Any other doubts? Miss, what is mentioned in Thonigal inscription? Thonigal inscription, there are many things mentioned. Thonigal inscription has mentioned about the three, cultivation seasons. It's mentioned in Thonigal. Then there are many things in mentioned. You can't, I can't specifically tell. Based on the question only, we can say, right? Please, can you explain 96 question? 96, question 5. Okay, 1 minute. Now question 5. Can you read the question 5? Because I have to go back. Wait, I will go to 96. 96. Started with the first and completed with the second. So I gave the option. Started with the first. Virginia and Georgia. That means in America, when British settlements, right? When British Americans, British went and started the settlements in America. They made around 13 settlements, right? Started with Virginia and completed the 13 settlements with Georgia. That's the answer. A, right? Right. So A is the answer. Right. Question number 1 minute. Quickly, we have to go to the other one. 99 question. The president of Yugoslavia is Marshal Tito. Option B. Okay, right.
Madam, answer 96th one.
Sorry.
Madam, 96th one.
96 I gave. No, didn't I give the answer? So I told that A, no? Answer is A. Georgia and, Virginia and Georgia. A. Option A is the answer. One
Madam,
person
95.
wanted question number 5, right? 91. The last singular ruler of Sri Lanka was Sri Veera Parakram Narendra Singh. So letter is D. Where D comes? Where D comes? Option 3. 91, option 3. Right. Hope that I have given all the answers. Okay, fine.